A few months ago, me and a few friends were f***ing around and thought of a business idea that was incredibly risky. Now, it's worth millions. The goal was to make a video editor that made it easier for people to make short form videos. But we realized that this was a lot easier said than done. I mean, we worked on this for months. Spent hours trying to make it perfect. Just got off a 7-hour call to fix this. And almost 2 weeks away from launch, it almost all went to The server completely messed up, it's not up and running. So I decided to pick up the camera and document the entire process of building, launching, and running a company that's gonna change my life. Our waitlist isn't looking too bad. Over 11,000 waitlist members. Don't mind if I do. But I'm super excited. Tomorrow we're releasing our beta test to 100 people to get all of the bugs together before we actually launch on Saturday. And I'm hoping for a good 5-figure day on launch, but things can go wrong all the time obviously, so you never know what's gonna happen. I'm super optimistic, however. I've put a ton of hours into this project, lining up promoters, reviewing their videos, making sure they're perfect. And a bunch of our videos actually have over 100,000 views, as well as Musa, who's been absolutely printing videos daily, just pumping our waitlist up. He is the king of TikTok, who has over 600,000 followers on Instagram and is known at being the GOAT for going viral with that platform. He was just the perfect fit for the product, seeing as it was entirely short form focused. Now, as you guys just saw, we were 2 weeks away from launch, and the game plan was to release a beta version of the product to a few people so we could get feedback to make it even better leading up to the big day. The reason we only gave ourselves 2 weeks to launch though is because we saw a perfect time in the market to take over. TikTok was booming, Musa was blowing up more than ever, and if we managed to catch everything at the right time, magic was going to happen. But this all added an extra layer of stress to the team because of the strict deadline, which didn't really help our focus. We're like 12 hours from launch here. We should realistically have 5k MRR in beta tomorrow. Beta is 12 hours from launch, hopefully 5k MRR on beta day. But we'll see, can't promise anything obviously. Now, although I just looked very happy and optimistic, this was the start of the countless amounts of problems we started facing. There were issues we hadn't caught that didn't let us send out the software to the beta testers, which we quickly got onto fixing, because launch day was getting closer and these unexpected problems were stressing everyone out. I started getting a little pit in my stomach at this point with extreme worry. Beta was supposed to launch today, but we didn't get it done. A lot of delays, it's fine. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow. We're gonna release it out to like 50 to 100 people. That'll give us a good idea of all the bugs we need to fix for launch, which is again delayed to like mid or early next week, but it's all part of the process, man. Trying to make some money. Now, at this point, we had a couple delays happen because of issues we were facing with other softwares, not even our own. What I mean by this is most companies you see actually get the help of others to run their own product, and that's what we did at the beginning. But this made it so that when they messed up, it kind of came back to bite us, which we had to deal with. Is audio on? Yes, it is. FaceTime with Aleem here.
Sup, homies?
Aleem pretty much developed the entire software from scratch. He'd been building projects like these for over 7 years, so I had full confidence in him the entire time. We're about to launch beta. What are we now, 10 minutes from launch? First day of beta, actually first 30 minutes of beta. Nothing crazy, we've only had around 8 to 9 paying customers because we're keeping it super low. But just to show a cool rev update, the company has officially made $400, which isn't bad. I'm actually pretty happy about that for only being 30-40 minutes into launch. We're only launching as well to around 20 people. Our full launch is coming next week, which I'm super excited about. Do I smell in a bigger company? I don't know, but I think we're gonna cook. And after this, cooking is kinda what we did, because we used all the feedback we could get, which was a lot, to fix everything as much as we could. And we spent the next 2 weeks head down just fixing everything. I didn't actually record anything in this period because we were all too stressed, and I didn't even think of picking up the camera. Musa was ripping TikToks every day, and I lined up like 10-20 people to make promotion videos around us to hype up the waitlist. And all this put together made it seem like we were on track for something good here, which we were, but people found a lot of problems still that we had to get patched up if we were gonna go crazy on the day of launch. We have over 23,000 people in the waitlist. We've been cooking, and we're launching tomorrow officially, Monday, February 5th at 1 p.m. EST. That's a time that we've all decided on. I think it's gonna go pretty well. Alright, so what are we, boys? T-minus what?
19 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah.
We're T-minus 19 hours and we don't have our pricing set up. Our tool is in shambles. And what else? What else?
Musa's what, skiing right now?
Musa's skiing.
Well, basically, where we're at right now is this tool doesn't work.
The guy who just said that was Arib, the last and final piece of the puzzle. He owns another company called Musicfy, and at 19 had it valued at over $10 million. If you ever heard of the AI Drake or Kanye, that's him. But regardless, we had some more work to do. We need to get the pricing sorted, like that's kind of bad. I like 20, 40, 80. I like that.
All right, we can do 20, 40, 80. But then make sure there's a discount of 35% on the other plans.
Interesting call. We have 19 hours until launch. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous, but what can you do? Now, as you could tell from that call, everything was all over the place. The team was freaking out. All less than a day before launch. I mean, we even considered cutting out half of the features just so that we could have a somewhat smooth release. I've never heard of a company have this bad of a start and succeed. And whilst that was going through my head, we were presented with yet another roadblock. Obviously, because we're a video editor, people need to export the videos and post them. And at the time, we could only export 50 videos at a time. But as I said before, with our insane marketing, we had a waitlist of over 20,000 people. This meant that the second we launched to the public, everything would have crashed. Alright, we are in a bit of a pickle here. We're like 2-3 hours from launch and we have a problem. We can only export 50 videos at a time and we need to export thousands because of how many people we have on our user base. We have over 25,000 people on our waitlist and over 80,000 people in our Discord. And the only way that we can actually go ahead and process more is if we do this $5,000 deposit thing from this like service that Aleem found. I'm gonna get on a call now with Aleem and see what's happening here. Little update V2, we're down to give the 5k deposit to the guy, and when Aleem goes to message him to ask him if we can send him the 5k with the Stripe link, he says he's heading out of the office for today and he's gonna send us everything later to pay him. We need to launch in 2 hours, bro. We're screwed. Now, as you just heard, 2 hours from launch, 5,000 people waiting in the Discord call, and at the time, the tool was only usable by 50 people. Oh my god. But it's not all bad news, because we did find a way to clutch it up. However, not in the way you'd expect. During the live announcement call to release the company to everybody, Aleem was on his computer trying to confirm and fix the servers less than 10 minutes before launch. And what ended up actually happening was that we had to stall people on this call for over 30 minutes, and that wasn't even enough. Alright, boys, you know what time it is? We about to launch in right now. Start the event, bro. Woo, I'm excited, bro. This is it. What's up, boys? Who's hyped for launch, boys? The launch is happening today. Creo's officially gonna come out. It's finally time.
We can't even interact with the chat because it's going good.
It's going way too fast, but it's been a long time coming, boys. We've been working on this for like 5 months behind the scenes. No one knows about it, and it's finally time, boys. It's crunch time. We're ready. We're ready. But yeah, we're gonna launch within like 10-15 minutes here for all of you. We've had an insane run-up. The hype is crazy. All of you seem really interested and seem ready to use our product, man. We're excited.
The long-awaited link, it is now in the announcements.
Yo, day after launch, kind of up lighting, like some weird stuff here. It's night, so I can't really get the angles right, but we've done like 7-8k, which is okay, but like the server completely messed up. It's not up and running. It's all kind of scuffed and shit. And not only did the launch mess up, but we got burned for over $10,000 because we released the free version of our product to everyone and forgot to set limits on how much people can use it, which drained us for a lot of money because there were thousands of people on the website just spamming every single feature. Yo, we are on the call right now, but just a quick update. There's a lot of problems with the free version. So what was happening was people were abusing the free system and our credits, and we garnered up like $10,000 in costs from these free users, so it kind of messed everything up. So what's going on right now is we closed our free version just until we get the server up and running again, because it's been completely glitched for like 24 hours now. And so we're just talking to everyone in the Discord server, trying to make everyone understand, and yeah, we're gonna go back to normal. But yeah, But this is where everything stopped, because the team decided to put not only the cameras down, but our heads down as well. It was time to lock in. This was not how we were going to go out as a company. Everyone was and still is confident in the vision that this was going to be a billion-dollar company, and absolutely nothing was going to stop us. So for the next month, all the effort was put into actually making the product amazing. So amazing, in fact, that as of the day I'm recording this, over 250,000 people have decided to use Creo. On top of that, Musa and I decided to ramp up with the content. His videos were blowing up left, right, and center alongside my YouTube channel. But it didn't even stop there, because the pages that we were running on Instagram were pulling in like 20 million views a month. And all of this put together is what we needed to get out of that pit, and slowly but surely we scaled to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 days consistently, which is when I finally felt that it was the right time to give everyone an update again. Alright, I haven't done an update in what feels like over 2 months, but that's just because we've been way too busy with the project. We haven't been thinking about recording. But I feel like now is a good time to update everyone on how the whole company's going. We've had 2 days in a row now where we've hit 5K, as you can see there, and today it's only 7 a.m. in America, where we're still at like $1,200 in revenue. This is where exponential growth is now coming to play, and hopefully that 10K day is on the horizon. All in all, the company's pumping right now. It's doing well, and we might actually start introducing paid ads as well, which is really interesting. I want to see how that performs. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, just wanted to bring this update here because I haven't done something in a while. I'll be doing this more consistently because we're kind of at a point where we're not locked in 24 hours a day anymore on the bad things about the company. We're just focused on scaling now. We had a relatively rougher start, but it's all good because now is when everything is truly starting to pay off. As of the day I'm recording this, we've been clearing $5,000 to $7,000 days consistently. And for the average software company selling for around 3 times what it makes a year, we're looking at an over $5 million valuation already, only being 2 months into this company. Insane. This isn't a story of a couple of kids who had an idea and folded under the pressure when it was time. This is a story of a couple of kids who had an idea and when put under the pressure, rose to the occasion to make something out of nothing. The team had an average age of 18 years old. I don't want to hear that it's not possible to do it when you're young. We did it and continue to do it. So for everyone who doubted us, this video is for you, my boy. Get ready for the Creo takeover.